got a theory.
Season 3 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer has some of the most iconic episodes in the series, and some of the most ridiculous also. I'm going to focus this video on the iconic episodes in this season. Just a warning, there will be spoilers. In episode 1, titled Anne, while Buffy is off living in Los Angeles under an assumed name, her friends are left in Sunnydale to fight off demons and vampires in her absence. However, Buffy just can't seem to escape fighting evil, and even in LA, she is pulled into a plot by demons to drain teenagers of their youth.
Candidate for what?
I'm calling the police.
Now you've got a whole bunch of candidates here. I wonder if any of them are missing like Ricky. Gosh, I bet they are.
You're getting yourself in a lot of trouble.
I don't want any trouble. I just want to be alone and quiet in a room with a chair and a fireplace and a tea cozy. I don't even know what a tea cozy is, but I want one. Instead, I keep getting trouble, which I am more than willing to share.
Buffy fights off the evil and is reminded of her calling as the Slayer, which leads her to head home to Sunnydale at the end of the episode.
I'm Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, and you are? Anyone who's not having fun here? Follow me.
In episode 6, titled Band Candy, Sunnydale High is selling candy to raise money for the marching band, and Principal Snyder ropes the Scoobies into selling it too. In reality, the candy is cursed to make the adults turn into teenagers with a lack of responsibility.
Do you think she noticed anything?
No way.
This turns into a really funny and weird episode. Giles and Joyce, Buffy's mom, hook up and get into some trouble. Meanwhile, Principal Snyder jumps into the car with the Scoobies and shows that he was a really weird guy as a teenager.
This is great. Let's do donuts in the football field, huh?
The Scoobies are unaffected by the candy and hunt down the source of the candy, which is a warehouse downtown. They also discover that the candy was cursed to distract the adults, while the demons collect all of the babies in Sunnydale, which are to be sacrificed to a demon called Lucronus. Buffy and the gang save the day and all the babies, and the effects of the candy wear off, leaving the adults to deal with the things they did while under the influence of chocolate.
Just felt so alone.
Is that the math or the verbal?
Mostly the math.
Well, if you scored low, then always take them again.
More SATs. Was there really a point? I could die before I even apply to college.
Then very possibly might not.
Well, let's just keep hope alive.
Hello? I say, your car seems to have had an adventure, doesn't it?
Buffy assures me that it happened battling evil, so I'm letting her pay for it on the installment plan.
Hey, the way things were going, be glad that's the worst that happened. At least I got to the two of you before you actually did something.
Right.
Indeed.
Yes.
In episode 9, titled The Wish, this episode, along with its sister episode Doppelgangland, are two of my favorite episodes in all of Buffy. We meet Anyanka, or Anya for short, who is a vengeance demon. Cordelia makes a wish that Buffy had never come to Sunnydale, which Anya grants.
Don't you wish?
I never would have looked twice at Xander if Buffy hadn't made him marginally cooler by hanging with him.
Really?
Yeah, I swear. I wish Buffy Summers had never come to Sunnydale.
Done.
Cordelia then finds herself in a vampire-infested Sunnydale, where students die daily, and in this world, no one wears bright colors so they don't attract the vampires. This is Cordelia's worst nightmare. The best part of this episode is Vampire Willow and Vampire Xander. They are the Master's evil henchmen, and both of them do such a great job in these roles. Willow and Xander even keep Angel locked up as their slave and torture him.
Play now?
It's not that I don't appreciate your appetite, Will. But I thought we agreed it was my turn.
No. No. No way! I wish us into Bizarro Land and you guys are still together? I cannot win!
Probably not.
But I'll give you a head start.
I love this part.
You love all the parts.
Once Cordelia realizes that Sunnydale was better with Buffy, she tries to warn Giles and Oz, which only ends in her death.
You're in a big cage.
Not too bright, book guy. So you're a watcher, huh? Watch this.
The only way to end this nightmare reality is for Giles to destroy Anya's power base, which he does, leaving Anya human and alone without power. No one really remembers the alternate reality, although we do explore it again in Doppelgangland later in the season.
Done. And I wish that Xander Harris never again knows the touch of a woman. And that Willow wakes up tomorrow covered in monkey hair. In fact, I wish all men, except maybe the dumb and the really agreeable kind, disappear off the face of the earth.
In episode 14, titled Bad Girls, I had to include this episode for one reason only. This is the episode where we meet Wesley Wyndam-Pryce.
New watcher?
New watcher.
Wesley wyndam-pryce. It's very nice to meet you.
I have and will always have a crush on Alexis Denisof, although he goes on to marry Allison Hannigan, also known as Willow, in real life. Wesley is Buffy and Faith's new watcher, but they don't really take him seriously.
New watcher?
New watcher.
Screw that.
Now, why didn't I just say that?
Buffy, would you...
Which is why Buffy and Faith get in trouble with the police in this episode, and Faith accidentally kills a human. Faith tells Buffy that she doesn't care about killing a human, but this death sends Faith into a downward spiral where she ends up aligned with the evil side and the mayor. In episode 16, titled Doppelgangland, this is the sister episode to The Wish. In this episode, we see Anya, who is now a student at Sunnydale High after being stripped of her powers.
For 1,000 years, I wielded the powers of the wish. I brought ruin to the heads of unfaithful men. I brought forth destruction and chaos for the pleasure of the lower beings. I was feared and worshipped across the mortal globe, and now I'm stuck at Sunnydale High. Mortal. Child. And I'm flunking math.
She asks Willow to help her with a spell. This spell is meant to find Anya's lost necklace from the alternate universe, but Willow gets a glimpse of that alternate universe and stops helping Anya. The spell goes wrong and they end up pulling Willow's evil doppelganger into their reality. Due to this, for a short while, Scooby Gang think that their Willow has been turned into a vampire.
Can't feel anything. Arms, legs, anything.
She was truly finest of all of us.
Way better than me.
Much, much better.
It's all my fault.
No. It's me. It's me. I'm the one that called her reliable. She must have gone out and gotten attacked, which she never would have done if I hadn't called her reliable. And now my best friend is...
What's going on? Jeez, who died? Oh God, who died?
Back! Get back, demon!
Willow, you're alive. Aren't I usually? Oh! Oh! I love you guys too. Okay, oxygen becoming an issue. Giles, what's going on with these? Oh! Oh!
Oh, sorry.
It's really nice that you guys miss me. Say, you all didn't happen to do a bunch of drugs, did you?
Will, we saw you at the Bronze. A vampire.
I'm not a vampire.
You are. I mean, you were. Giles planning on jumping in with an explanation anytime soon?
Well, something.
Evil Willow recruits some minions and tries to take over the Bronze, but our Willow dresses up in Evil Willow's leather outfit and helps the Scoobies take out the minions. The whole episode is funny, with Willow being overly frisky with our Willow, and our Willow wanting nothing more than to save Evil Willow. It's just such a nod to what a great actress Allison Hannigan really is.
I should have smelled it right away.
A human? Oh yeah, could a human do this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Let's do that.
In episode 21 and 22, titled Graduation Day Parts 1 and 2, in this two-part season finale, the mayor prepares his evil plan for ascension, but the Scoobies are preparing for it too. Faith poisons Angel, and the only cure for him is the blood of a Slayer, so Buffy decides to sacrifice Faith.
Try it, though. Your plan?
Uh-huh. Mayor got me the poison. He said it was wicked painful.
There's a cure.
Damn. What is it?
Your blood. As justice goes, it's not unpoetic, don't you think?
Come to get me? You gonna feed me to Angel? You know you're not gonna take me alive.
Not a problem.
Well, look at you. All dressed up in Big Sister's clothes.
You told me I was just like you. But I was holding it in.
Ready to cut loose?
Try me.
Okay, then. Give us a kiss.
Afraid to die?
That's mine.
You're about to get it back.
Man, I'm gonna miss this.
During the fight between Buffy and Faith, Buffy stabs Faith, but Faith jumps off of the balcony into a moving truck to get away.
You did it. You killed me. Still won't help your boy, though. Should have been there, B. Quite a ride.
When Buffy realizes that she no longer has the option of Faith's blood, she forces Angel to feed on her blood. Once he does, he rushes her to the hospital where he meets up with the Scoobies. Once Buffy is okay, the Scoobies devise a plan to defeat the mayor at graduation, but they have to include the whole senior class in the plan. Once graduation starts and the mayor's ascension begins, the senior class takes aim at him and his minions, ending the confrontation as Buffy leads the mayor in snake form into the school and blows him up, burning the school down in the process.
Now! Flame units!
First wave! Fire! Go! Go! Go!
Well, gosh.
After the chaos is over and the literal smoke clears, we see Angel standing by a fire truck. As he waves to Buffy, he is off to LA and the spinoff show Angel begins. Next, we'll look at Season 4 where the gang is at UC Sunnydale and all new trials take place.